Good morning. In this video lecture, we are going to understand finding volume of a solid using triple and double integration. So, if we have to find out volume of a solid using triple integration, the formula will be triple integration of 1 dx dy dz. And for limits, we have to trace the diagram and find the limits of particular solid. And yeah, if we have to find out volume using double integration, and if z is a function of x and y, then volume can be evaluated using the formula double integration of z dx dy. And since z is a function of xy, so the integral will be function of xy dx dy. And for limits, we have to trace the diagram and find the limits for particular solid. So let's see by an example. So we have to find the volume of a solid bounded by four planes, and planes are x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0, and the plane x plus y plus z is equal to a. So let's discuss the diagram. So here we have in 3D, this plane is xz plane, which is also treated as the plane x is equal to 0. So one of the plane is x is equal to 0, and as we can see, this plane is plane xy or floor, and this plane is treated as plane z is equal to 0. And this plane, you can imagine, it is the plane xz, and plane xz is also known as plane y is equal to 0. So this is the plane y is equal to 0. So we have three planes as x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0, and the fourth plane is the plane x plus y plus z. So to plot the plane, we find intersecting points. So if we put y and z as 0, the value of x will be a. So the first intersecting point will be a 0 0. And in place of x and z, if we put 0, the value of y would be a. So the next intersecting point will be 0 a 0. And in place of xy, if we put 0 0, then the value of z will be a. Therefore the next intersection is 0 0 a. And if we join them, so this is the fourth plane, which is the plane x plus y plus z is equal to a. So we have a solid of tetrahedron shaped. So it is tetrahedron, and we have to find out its volume. And since we know that the formula to find the volume is triple integration of 1 dx dy dz. Now we will decide the limits. So if we have to find out the limit of z, then the limit of z can be found in 3D. So in parallel to z, in 3D, if we make a strip, so this will be the lower limit, and this will be the upper limit. So here the bottom is on y-axis, therefore here the value of z is 0. You can imagine it as height, so here the height is 0. So the lower limit of z will be 0, and upper limit, it touches this plane whose equation is x plus y plus z is equal to a. Since we have to find out the limit of z in 3D, therefore the upper limit of z will be a minus x minus y. So the limits of z will be from 0 to a minus x minus y. Now the limits of y will be evaluated in 2D. So we have to put z is equal to 0. So here on floor, we have to put z is equal to 0. So the equation of this line, which is equal to x plus y plus z is equal to a, and since the z is 0 here, therefore this can be treated as x plus y is equal to a. And to find the limits of y, we make a strip parallel to y. So this will be the lower limit of y which touches x-axis, therefore lower limit of y will be 0, and upper limit of y will be this curve whose equation is x plus y plus z. In place of z, we have to put 0. We are finding the limit of y in 2D, therefore we have to put z is equal to 0. So the equation of this line will be x plus y is equal to a. So the upper limit of y will be a minus x. So the limits of y is equal to 0 to y is equal to a minus x. So these are the limits of y. And finally the limits of x will be calculated in 1D. So in 1D we just have to find out the values of x. This will be the lower limit of x and this will be the upper limit of x. So here since this is origin 0 0 0 and here the value of x is 0, and the upper limit of x, here the value of x will be a. So the limits of x will be from 0 to a. So do remember the limits of z will be calculated in 3D, where x, y and z are non-zero, and the limits of y will be calculated in 2D, where we have to put z is equal to 0, and the limits of x will be calculated in 1D, where we have to put x and y and z both is equal to 0, only x will be non-zero. So here we have decided the limits. So the limits of z is 0 to a minus x minus y, limits of y is 0 to a minus x, and limits of x is 0 to a. And since we have the rule that we have to calculate the variable limits first, and since z has two variables, therefore the order will be first integration with respect to z, then second integration with respect to y, since y has also variable limits, and the last integration will be integration with respect to x. So we first integrate it with respect to z. So integration of 1 with respect to z will be z, and the limits are from 0 to a minus x minus y, and we apply upper limit minus lower limit. When we apply upper limit minus lower limit, the integration is now integration between the limit 0 to a, 0 to a minus x minus y dx dy. And now since y has variable limits, so the next integration is integration with respect to y. So if we integrate with respect to y, keeping x as constant, so a is also constant, so the integration will be ay minus xy, and the integration of y will be minus y square by 2, and the limits are from 0 to a minus x. Now we will again apply upper limit minus lower limit in place of y. Here we can take y as common, so it will be a minus x into a minus x, and in place of y we have to put a minus x, so it will be minus a minus x whole square by 2 dx. So it is now a minus x square minus a minus x square by 2. So finally the integration is now integration between the limit 0 to a, half of 1 by 2 of a minus x whole square dx. And now the final integration will be integration with respect to x. So if we integrate it with respect to x, its integration will be minus a minus x whole cube by 3, and the limits are from 0 to a. And if we apply upper limit minus lower limit, so if we apply upper limit, the upper limit will be a 0, and if we apply lower limit in place of x, if we put 0, and so it will be a cube by 3 into 1 by 2, that is the final volume is a cube by 3, and since it's in volume, therefore its unit will be cubic units. So the final volume is a cube by 6 cubic units. So this is how to find volume using